on before you erase that. I forgot to turn the video back on. So just to recap, if you're trying to find the intersection between two curves, you set them both equal to one another first. And then once you set them equal to one another, you always got to remember to factor. Once you actually have your answers, you plug them back into the formula here, and then you can write your two ordered pairs. Okay, so let's do another one so we can tape it.
Okay.
Do you want me to scribe for you, or are you going to write over there?
I can write.
Okay.
Okay. So which number?
54.
54? Okay. Let me change the color. So it says x equals 3x squared minus 7. And then the g of x equals 10x plus 1. G of x 10x plus 1. Okay? And so you want to set them equal to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 1. Okay?
Okay.
And so you want to solve for x, correct?
Yep.
So I'm going to get this 1 by itself.
No.
I mean 10.
You need to move everything over to the left-hand side and set it equal to 0. That's how you
Okay.
solve it.
Gotcha. Okay. So -7 minus 1, which will end up being -8, which will be 3x squared minus 10x.
Okay, I'm gonna do one little thing for you.
Switch these two?
Yeah, I can just move them.
Okay. How do you do that?
You see that arrow button over there on the side? You can just highlight the thing that you want to move, and then just
This
slide
one?
it over. The black arrow on the top right.
Oh, this one. Okay. It's pretty funny, yeah.
Sorry.
It's humbling.
You know you can move it all at the same time, right? You don't have to move each individual number. You're just playing around with it now, aren't you?
Oh, no, I really thought this is what you did. Okay. So how did you do that?
Draw a box around the whole number.
Oh.
And then the whole box will slide. There you go. Well, slide it over a little bit more.
Ooh. How do you undo? All I have to do is go.
You see the green arrows up there up at the top? That's how you
Yeah.
undo. Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay. So you set it equal to 0. Okay, we set it equal to each other, then we set it equal to 0. Now we need to solve for x. It looks like we're going to be factoring here.
Yes, you can factor. Do you remember how to slide and divide?
Well, we have this 3 here.
Mm-hmm.
So does that make it a little bit different?
I did an example like that before.
You did. Let me see my notes. Okay. So it's so this times this gives you 24.
Mm-hmm.
So what will give you 10 added together? What will give you 24 and what will give you 10? See, 8, 3, 5 times 2. That's a weird one, man.
Okay. Check this out. So sometimes when the numbers are weird, this is what I do, and I can always find it. So what times 1 is equal to 24?
1 times 24.
2 times what is equal to 24?
2 times 12.
Now, look at this one. Is there any way for me to add those together in order to get 10, negative 10?
Yeah.
By changing the sign. What are the two numbers?
It would be negative 12 and 2.
So write those in your box, in your parentheses then.
Okay. Does it matter which one you do first?
Nope. Doesn't matter which one you do first.
12 plus 2.
And,
okay.
And the reason that I'm making you do that is because sometimes it's the most obvious answer that we're never even thinking about. And so if you do them in order, you'll find it.
Okay, so just start with 1 times 24.
Right, and then just keep on breaking it down.
Okay.
Because let me show you another thing, so you know when to stop. So we get 3 times 8, and then we get 4 times 6. When the numbers get really, really close to one another, you know that you're almost done. Because you see how close 4 and 6 are? There's only one number that separates them, which is 5, right? And so there are no more factors. Those are the only 4 factors of 24.
Cool.
Okay.
Do I 0?
Oh, not yet. Not yet. You still got to do something with this number. Do you remember? That's the divide part.
Oh, I need to divide it by 3.
Mm-hmm. Both of them. Yep.
So this will give me negative 4. This will give me x plus 2/3.
Mm-hmm.
So look at this number like the divisor. Okay.
Right.
Okay. And then from there, that's going to tell us that our x values is going to be positive 4.
Uh-huh.
And 0.
No. Remember, we're finding where they intersect. So it's slightly different than finding the zeros. Do you remember what I did with those two numbers? Because I
Oh,
need
you
to
said it
find the
equal to
ordered
0.
pair. So I need to find this number and then write the other one. Sorry. Go ahead.
You said it equal to 0, didn't you? You
Nope.
said this.
Remember, I did this. I said, well, what is f of negative 4? And then I plugged it into that equation. Or I could say, what is g of negative 4? That would probably be the easier one to do because it's linear.
Okay, so you plugged it in. Why negative 4 and not positive 4? You just
Sorry, you're right. It's plus 4. It's plus 4. Good catch.
so f of positive 4, and then you just plug it in.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, I see. So 3 times 4 squared minus 10.
No. We're just going directly back to the original equations that we had.
Yeah, okay. I thought that's what. Oh, yeah. Wow, okay. Minus 7.
Minus 7.
Wow, I need to practice on this more.
Yeah. That's why I'm making you do one full question so I can catch the little mistakes. But go ahead.
Okay. 4 squared is 16. 3 times 16 is. Let's find out. I don't know by heart. 48.
Uh-huh.
48 minus 7. 41.
Mm-hmm.
So y is 41.
So how would you write the ordered pair?
It looks like it would be 4 and 41.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now I want to show you something. You see how this equation is linear because it doesn't have a square term in it?
Mm-hmm.
What if I stick in 4 there for x? What do you get?
40 plus 1, 41.
Is that easier to do than the thing that you just did?
Yeah, it's a lot faster.
You see how you
Because
still
they
got the
equal
same
each
number?
other. Yeah.
Right. That's the whole point.
Oh.
So always
Okay.
choose the equation that's easier to work with. That's what I'm trying to get you to see.
Okay. So 41. So that would be 2/3, negative 2/3 and 41.
Well, you
Oh.
gotta stick in negative 2/3 now.
Okay. It'll be different.
Because we're getting a completely separate point. So this is negative 2/3, and now I gotta find my other y value. I gotta figure out what that is.
There we go. 2 to 3 times 10. Square.
You use your calculator to do it.
I'm trying. But it's like 7.666.
Okay. Let's just use math instead of using a calculator. So we got 10 times negative 2 over 3 plus 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does the 3 go into the 10 at all?
30. Are you trying to make like improper fraction?
Well, I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to multiply this number by that fraction. The 3 doesn't divide into the 10, so I'm just going to multiply the tops together. So what's 10 times negative 2?
Negative 20.
So that just changes to negative 20 over 3. And then how can you write 1 as a factor of 3?
3 over 3.
So now I have that because that's my common denominator. Now just do the math with the top.
Negative 23.
Well,
you're gonna subtract, so it's gonna be negative 17 over 3.
And so that's your answer.
That's good.
In precal, you're going to have to get used to like writing numbers in terms of fractions because they don't use decimals all that often.
Yeah, because you can't plot a decimal.
Right, you can't really plot a decimal.
Okay. How are we on time?
It was basically over. I mean, it's 11:45.
Okay. Okay, you're saying 11:45. I'm thinking that Central Time. I said that's 3 hours.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
10:45, Mike. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 10:45 your time. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We covered a lot for the section 2 because the quiz is going to be over 2 and 3.1. So.
Are you good?
I may have some other questions. But I'm pretty exhausted for the day.
I mean, I believe you. If you text me the topics, I can look on my website and see if I have videos that I've already done that could kind of explain the stuff that you're doing. Because most of this pre-calculus stuff, I have videos for.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get stuck with something in particular, text me the topic and then I'll look through my videos and then I'll just add it to your playlist so you can actually see some problems.
Okay, that sounds good.
I mean, it's a long day.
I think the key is to do a lot of the homework, to do more of the problems so I can get comfortable with it and, catch the mistakes, those little things.
Right.
Yeah.
What I would suggest to you is, especially when you're watching the videos online, I will write the problem up. I would pause the video, see if you get an answer, and then play the video and see if the answers are exactly the same.
Okay.
That's a good way to catch the little mistakes because you'll see how your answer will differ from mine, and then you can figure out what your mistake is and then try to correct it. That's the best way to use the videos. Do not sit back and just watch a video and don't do any work. It's not helpful.
Okay.
I think that your first video has already been published. It's already up there. And here, I'm going to text you the link for it. Or actually, I'm going to email you the link.
Oh, good.
If I stick it here, do you see that?
Yeah, I just saw it.
So that whole hour and a half video is already up there. I'm going to format the last 30 minutes that we just did and post that up too. But it'll be like another 30 minutes before it's up.
Okay. Thank you so much. This is good because, not a lot of tutors videotape it. You're just kind of like, what did he say? What did she say last time?
Right. I find that if I do this, we're already doing the work anyway, right? So you can always go back to the session, and it's really, really helpful for a lot of people. That's why.
Sorry. The video's playing. Okay.
Okay. I guess text me when you need me again, and then we'll figure out another time. Maybe right before a test or something, or if you get to some homework that you can't do, then call me or text me. I have to be mindful of the hour difference. And quite honestly, during the week, if we can meet around 8 o'clock your time or 9 o'clock your time, if you need me during the week, I'm almost always free because my kids are already asleep.
Okay.
So, and I'm not doing anything, and I'm normally up until about 11 o'clock at night anyway. So.
Okay. That's cool because Wednesday we have an exam.
Okay. So
I'm pretty comfortable with chapter 1. 2, I feel like I'm gonna get through it, and then 3, that's when like 3 kind of was like we haven't even went over 4 yet, but 3 was just like confusing. It was just like I was overwhelmed at that point, but.
Well, if you're feeling a little iffy, then give me a call or send me a text message or something Tuesday. I'm not sure how your work schedule is going with that too, or if you would be.
I work weekends. I'm gonna start working weekend.
Okay.
But it will be like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay.
I'm used to that.
So do you work 3 12s and then you have 4 days off? Is that the way it works?
No, this one will just be double weekend. So I think it's just gonna be Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. Okay, that's not too bad then.
Yeah.
Well, I guess shoot me a text if you need me. I'll post the videos for you.
Okay. Thank you, John.
You're so welcome. I hope this was helpful.
It was. It definitely was, and the tips in between. Yeah, because like it's just remembering the things from the past,
Right. The one other thing that I could ask you to do for me, it would be really, really helpful to me if you could write me a 5-star review on Thumbtack, because that's how you found me. You don't have to do it anytime the next 3 days, but just when you have some free time, if you could do that for me, that would be awesome.
That'd be great. Thank you. I'll do that.
All right, I'm gonna post your other video. You have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, talk to you soon. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.